Hi Everhouse, I'm Mark. Welcome to our house in Senglea. I got this place almost, I would say, accidentally 8 years ago. I met this agent and I gave him this impossible dream. Like, I'd love a house with a sea view or entertaining space, but I don't have much money. But then the next week he came, you've got to check this place out. And I was like, okay, there's something here, there's some potential here. My cousins happen to be architects and they're, I think, one of Malta's best. I handed them the keys and said, guys, you know me very well. Peter gave me this plan for this, dropping down these walls, and it was just absolutely ideal. We capitalized on the light coming through south-facing property, so it was Sandra's idea to widen the balcony, opening it up, and then to drop these two walls as well. It's also quite warm in winter as well, because just a little bit of sunshine makes a huge difference. The living area was downstairs, and this room that we're in was the main bedroom. And this open plan is great because there's a lot of flow, of energy over here. So we flipped it, and I'm close to the roof like this, and I entertain quite a lot. I've had parties here with 40 people inside, barbecues and whatnot. I love having a roof. It's my little barbecue area. Yeah, I think it was a good decision to flip it. This house was built in 1949. Senglea and the Three Cities were completely carpet bombed in the Second World War. So a lot of these places in Senglea were built in that era, which I think is a very cool era. You've got the beams all showing. It gives that really cool townhouse feel. When I sort of first bought the place, people thought I was crazy. People were like, no, you're not moving down south, mate. Like, you're not gonna last, you know? But I love it here. There's so much charm. Senglea has blossomed, bloomed into this fantastic place. It's being treated with respect. There's a lot of greed on the island, but I don't feel it much over here. I like sailing and I like surfing, so I have my sailing boat down here as well, which is super handy for me. I also love to surf. I have a little surfing magazine where I'm documenting surfers. I love humans, so I'm always getting people over. It gives me a lot of joy. I think humans are super cool. People just feel like they can relax over here, which is good. When I finish work, I want to just switch off and just chill. And this is where I do it, basically. I'm a writer by trade. I've been writing for many years. Mainly, I focus on sports. You know, I wanted to give a gift to my son when he was born. And so I wrote a book called Vince and the Whale. Yeah, that's for him, so that, I don't know, one day pick it up, read it, and hopefully learn a couple of things. When I was looking for a property, I really wanted Maltese features, be it tiles or a Maltese balcony, a Gallarija. Luckily, I found one here which has a decent view. My architects decided to open up and really gave the space a better energy, a better vibe, more light coming through. That Gallarija has another feature. There's a shelf inbuilt on a drop hinge, I think it's called. So that used to be my office or my breakfast area. But now I've closed it and I pushed the table further in just because there's a bit more space like this. I love having people there, I love having conversations. If those walls could talk, you'll hear some crazy stuff. The old Maltese Signs, which I have, they were being thrown away. They were on the way to the skip, basically. And my friend invited me over to check out furniture which they wanted to get rid of. But I saw these wooden boards which I thought would make good shelving. He then told me they were old shop signs pre-World War II, taken down during the war. And I said, hang on a second, old Maltese Signs pre-World War II, these must be really cool, full stop. I hadn't seen them at all, I was just seeing the profile. So I said, keep all the furniture, just when I finish refurbishing, if you can, we'll send them over here. About 2-3 years later, I phoned and I said, Brian, what about those signs? He said, yeah, they'll be there tomorrow. And the next day, a big delivery truck came, and I remember uncovering them, and I was like, wow, these things are pretty cool. During the Convenium, another fantastic story happened because my dad, who's not from here, came with me. And the owner of this house is looking at my dad with this look. And I'm like, here we go, there's some trouble here for sure. He goes, you're the Dutch guy who worked for Malta. And my dad goes, yeah. They used to work together 25 years ago. So it was amazing. So even during the period of sale, the guy trusted me with the key so I can start measuring up and start dreaming. So I was very, very lucky. It was all an accident, and a happy accident, which is kind of quite a definition of my life, I think. I don't like things being thrown away. It keeps the cost down because everything was done on a shoestring budget. So a lot of the stuff here is basically reclaimed, secondhand, refurbished. I also happen to live next to the Birgo market, which became a problem at some stage because I was going every week buying ridiculous things. Every single piece here means a little bit to me. I want to support locals, but I'm very lucky that most of these pieces are done by my friends who are super talented and super inspiring to me. And each one I feel has an association with the artist or with a memory, with a place. I even have my son's pictures on the wall, and I think that's really, really cool. My friend in London, her friend had a tattoo studio in Argentina. I remember getting in touch with this guy on Facebook, can I buy one of the flashes? And he sends me about 20 pieces, and that's great. Thank you. Gracias. The RIOT sign, it's one of my favorite shops on the island. It's obviously a surf vibe to it. It's owned by a friend of mine. We became friends. He phoned me up, he said, hey, I'm getting rid of the shop sign, which I had previously thought him I really love. It's a bit wacky, maybe not everyone wants a purple neon in their living room, but I just think it fits me and my crazy lifestyle a bit. Because this house is a bit small, it's stacked. It's very sort of slim and tall, just like me actually. So there's a lot of stuff hidden away. It's like a sailing boat. You've got to stow away certain things. So my son spends half his life here. I have to hide his toys as well sometimes, you know, so this place has a lot of hidden secrets too. I don't have any green fingers, but I love plants. I would love to have more plants, but I'm afraid I'm going to kill them all, you know. So this is where I'm going to be for now. Living in Senglea for me has been great because I have a few very close friends who live here. That's really great because you can just walk over to each other's house, have dinner and walk back. I like to cook and invite people over, and so the space gives me that area, that playground that I can. At one point it's like a revolving door, people just coming and going, and that's exactly how I like to live my life. I really do encourage people to live in the three cities, just because it's quintessentially very, very local, very Mediterranean. Malta's losing that touch of Mediterranean charm, but it's still maximized over here, and that's one of the reasons why I do love it here.
Subscribe to the Everhouse channel by clicking on the logo to receive updates on our latest episodes. If you have a project we could feature, get in touch with us at everhouse.co.